and welcome to the FBL Community Round 4 Radical Sprint Championship from the Red Bull Ring in Austria. I am James Parfitt and I will guide you through all the action this evening, broadcast live on the FBL YouTube channel and using iRacing, the world's premier simulator. So thank you so much for joining us this evening. If you are here, hit me up in chat. Come and say hello, and we're going to have a talk about the racing that's going to be happening this evening. Now, the current track length is 4.28 kilometers now, with a temperature of 26 degrees centigrade. Now, after last week's action-packed Canadian Tire Motorsport track, Paul Crabb come out victorious with a battle all the way through with Mike Bousson, with both people here this evening. It should be an absolutely great evening of racing. Now, there has been some changes this week in the FBL community. Obviously, we've still got the 15-minute qualifying or the 7 laps, but we've also introduced now a 14x incident limit. Evening, Joachim. How are you, darling? Hope you're well. We've introduced a 14x incident limit before you get a drive-through. Now, we haven't generally introduced a X limit, but here at the Red Bull Ring, where it is quite a tight and twisty circuit, we've done it. Okay, so they'll be on a drive-through. So the drivers are going to have to be extra careful this evening, otherwise they're going to get a drive-through. Now, one of the interesting things is 23 cars are on track this evening. 23. That means it's going to be absolutely epic when the cars rush down into turn 1, which is the Niki Lauda curve. Now, if you haven't seen the Red Bull Ring before, it is literally about 7 corners and a few straights. That's it. How hard can it be, right? Well, unfortunately, it can be very tough with the very tight track limits on turn 1 and on the last corner at the Red Bull Mobile. So you're going to have to be very, very careful. Now, where's all my guys at Team Slymo? They're generally in here. Joachim, I hope you're having a fabulous day. How has your week been, young sir? And welcome into the broadcast this evening. Thank you again for joining me. Now, we've obviously got Glen Christensen is in the race, so he's not going to be here in chat, unfortunately. So there you go for Glen. No, not here, but we have got new drivers in tonight. Andrew Horsewood is another new one. Lily Audit is there. Anders Lily Audit is here in tonight as well. And Scott Lear has joined us this evening. So another few number of drivers. It takes us up to 23 drivers rushing around this Red Bull track. Now let's get over to the live screen and have a look at see what's happening with all the action. Stian, evening, how are you? Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Now, as you can see, we are coming to the end of practice, and as always, guys, there's been some action all the way through already. We've had a few offs. Now, I'm not going to look at every off this evening, partly because of the fact that it depends whether or not this has picked up the fact that it's an off track, and the off tracks aren't very, they're not very exciting. So, you know, we're going to have to be a little bit careful of what we're going to select to have a look at here, because otherwise, you know, we're going to get every car just running a little bit wide, and it's not going to be good. But Stefan Scheen is out on track as well. He's doing the business tonight. So let's have a look at the current driver standings, and we'll tell you who is currently in the lead. So we've got Dennis Kiriakopoulos is running away at the moment on 191 points. Ola Bratton is on 137. Marco Tolman on 134. So that's a nice close battle for second place there. Paul Valesco on 116. Piotr Mizurek on 112. John McHutchinson on 110. Eric Hanoi on 92. Paul Crabb, last week's winner, is on 90. Ray Peasley is on 87. Alex Ruggerbuck is on 74. He's tied with Alphonse Ruiz at the moment. Monex, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us. Stefan Scheen is on 71. David Rolliston is on 68. So further down, we've got Maron Grigic. He is there on 65 with Sandro Cabela on 61. Mark Edmonds is also on 61. Last year's champion, Nia Gluskick, is on 58. Michael Busson is on 50. Damien G on 47. Rob Williams on 34. Martin Spoick on 32. Nathan Willoughby, new member last week, on 30 points. David Wilkinson on 28. Ivan Bramer on 24. Glen Andre Christensen, he is there from Team Slowmo on 22. Big shout out to him. Whoop whoop. Hugh Simpkins on 19. Daniele Cascado on 17. Stuart Brown on 17. Miles Owen is on 16. Francesco Cascino is on 15. Kent Gardner 14. Paul Stout 8. David Walters 7. David Tamara 7. And Graham Brown now on 0 points. Good luck, lad. Thanks, mate. I'm sure I will survive, but it is 30 minutes of absolute epic racing, Marnix. If you've never been here before for this, you're going to absolutely love it because it is just one battle after another. And I think Joachim and Stian can vouch for that as well because it's going to be absolutely incredible. Don't forget, guys, as well, while you're here, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and turn on the bells for notifications. Evening, James, and happy evening, one and all. Yes, you'll be proud of me, Sandro. I did tell you that I managed to sort the logo situation out. And as you can see, it's all resolved. Yay! Check me out. Sorry, as I blow my own trumpet there. It's never good. But there you go. Got to give myself a little bit of entertainment. Let's go slow-mo, says... I never get this right. Mateuson, can I just call you that? Because I never get the rest of it right. I can't. It's just... I can't separate it, and it's just, you know, I can't sound it out, and it doesn't work for me. But let's give a big big shout out to Simrace 24/7 guys as well. Go and hit them up. You can see where we are live as well. My blog is on there as well about what I've been up to this week and what I've been doing. So you can go and check out the blog and have a look there as well. Don't forget to hit up Simrace 24/7. All of our racing is on there as well, so that would be absolutely amazing if you can go and check that out. Have a look, show it some love, and we'll be all good. But thank you so much for everybody who's joining me. We have got about 35 seconds left of practice. So there you go. So don't forget as well, guys, go and hit us up. You can follow me over on Twitter as well at jparfitt12. So if you're not following me already on Twitter, you can do. And you can follow the FBL community as well. All links down in the description panel of the YouTube video with my own as well. And my own website is there as well. www.jamesparfitt.co.uk. Mattis might be easier. Yes, I think so. I think it will be, young sir, for me. Because, you know, I can't get everything right. I do try. But it's a very complicated process. As you know, with us here... us English commentators, we try and pronounce as much as we physically can, but we don't always get it right. But that is at the end now. We go into our 15 minute of qualifying, and I cannot wait for this because I'm going to be dead excited about how this is going to work. 15 minutes or 7 laps here at the Red Bull Ring. So definitely come and sit back, grab your drinks, get your popcorn, and sit back, chill, relax, and enjoy yourself for qualifying. Right, so we got David Wilkinson currently on track at the moment. He is what looks like one of the first men out on the grid. What I will do is I'll show you up the leader currently as well when we go in, and cars start setting times. That will absolutely give you information and tell you who's currently in the lead. But thank you so much for everyone being here this evening. And as I say, if you can, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, and turn on them bells for notifications of when we go live, because we have got next week, it's Nordschleife. Oh, next week is going to be Nordschleife. That is just going to be absolutely epic. Week after that is Brands. Then we got the week after that is Zandvoort. On the 24th now into June is the Road America. And then on the 1st of July is the season finale at Interlagos. So definitely tune in and stay here with all the action and catch up with us. It's going to be absolutely incredible. As you'll see, the times will flash on the bottom of your screen. That is our little qualifying ticker. That will come up and tell you what's going on and everything. Everything. Who is setting purples, who's setting greens, who's setting just normal times. So you can see them coming up on the bottom of your screen. There you go. So David Wilkinson is currently purple in sector 1. Being that is his first one, right? Oh, as he goes in very, very deep. I can't see it being purple in sector 2. So, you know, let's see how the times go. We'll let these guys get through their first lap. See how they settle up. You see the graphics will change around on the bottom. As I say, it is your qualifying. So Marin Grigic, for instance, is purple in sector 1 currently. He is here. There is Marin there doing his business as we're coming around in from Schlossgo down into Roush now, as he's going to be heading left-handed around. There go. Marco Tolman has gone purple in sector 2. Grigic is still green in sector 2. Don't forget, there's only 3 sectors, guys. The track is not that long. These guys are going to be racking up some laps this evening, so they're going to have to really pay attention to the incident limit as well, because it is only set to 14. So they're going to have to be very, very careful getting these incidents, because they don't want them. And it's going to be a tight one. You see Marco Tolman on pole with a 126.752. I can tell you now, Marin Grigic got an off track. Oh, he's got another one. So they're going to have to be very, very tight. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's a couple of drivers just settling in and doing a little bit of a banker lap beforehand. So as you see, Paul Crabb, he is currently on the pole on a 126.08. 7 tenths, nearly just under 7 tenths faster than Marco Tolman. So Paul Crabb doing the business. Oh, Glen Christensen, Team Slow-Mo there, popping it in 4th place on a 120. Oh, it's just gone down to 5th on a 127.4. Piotr Mazurek just jumped into 2nd on a 126.23. Now 3 quarters of the field still have not set times, and 4 people have not even entered out onto the track yet. So it's definitely going to be an interesting one to see what these guys are going to manage here, because yeah, it's a different kettle of fish at the Red Bull Ring. It's not so forgiving on off tracks. It's very tight, and these guys are going to have to be very, very careful. Okay, they're going to have to be very, very careful this evening what they do, because otherwise their off tracks are going to go against them. Paul Valesco is on one as well. His lap's not going to count. Marin Grigic's got 3. Alphonse Ruins has got 1. Miles Owens got 1. So they're going to have to be very careful. Glen Christensen goes down to 9th place. Unfortunately, David Wilkinson goes into 8th. Nia Gluskic goes into 7th. Crabb is still lengthening his time. He's now on a 125.7. Marco Tolman on a 125.74. So them guys are literally 4,000th of a second behind each other at the moment. Piotr Mazurek in 3rd, David Rolliston 4th, Ray Peasley in 5th, Nathan Willoughby in 6th place, Stuart Brown, Paul Valesco, Eric Hanoi, Scott Lear, Stefan Scheen, Miles Owens, Alphonse Ruiz, Marin Grieg, Andrew Horswood, Mike Bousson, Andres Liliode. I make him sound more French than he is Norwegian. You know what I mean? Kent Gardner and David Waters have still not set a time. I tell you, why can't we just call everyone Smith? Eric Smith, Anders Smith. That would make my job so much easier. When you all come in with very exotic names and from all over the world. And there's me, poor production commentator James Parfitt trying to pronounce them. And I'm sure I butcher some. You know what I mean? I swear I do. But let me know in chat what you've been up to on this Friday, guys. I've been at work today. We've had our Jubilee celebrations. I've put on a show. I've done 2 shows today with a clarinet and also with children for year 2. We've done a dance routine as well. So they've absolutely did a splendid job there. So let me know what you've been up to, guys, and what your plans are for the weekend. I am currently off for the next week on holiday. Yay! As the children enter into a half term. We see Marco Tolman just go on pole on a 125.7. Well, it's 125.695 over Paul Crabb is 125.699. So he's got 0.04 of a second between Tolman and Crabb. That is incredibly close. And if that keeps up, it's going to be an absolutely stellar job. We just see Miles Owens pop it into fourth. Piotr Mazurek has just gone third. Alphonse Ruiz is in fifth. David Rolliston in sixth place. Paul Velasco's finally got a time on the board, but Stuart Brown, Eric Hanoi, Scott Lear, nobody has set a time out of these ones yet. As we jump on board with our Eric Hanoi and see what he can do at this trekking circuit with about 7.5 minutes remaining. As we can see, the one and only Damien G has jumped into the chat this evening. Good evening, Damien G. Why are you not here, young sir? Yo, Tyler Oldham, our very own, is in chat as well. We're on board with Eric Hanoi as he tries to set a lap here at the Red Bull Ring. See what he can do. Oh, goes up into seventh on a 126 dead. Eric Hanoi on a 126 dead there, goes up into second place. Into seventh place. Sorry. There you go. Where are you, Damien G? Why are you not joining me in the booth? Or why are you not joining me on track? What's happening? Eating Chinese. Wasn't it curry last week? Wasn't Damien G eating curry last week and now he's eating Chinese? I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was. If I've not got that wrong, I'm sure I saw Damien G was eating a curry. So that's why he didn't appear on track, as we got about just over 5 minutes 50 remaining about now. And we are on. We're on to go, ready to go racing. And currently Piotr Mazurek has gone on to pole on a 125.56. Nathan Willoughby's popped it on second place. 125.597. Andrew Horswood on a 125.650. Look at the track evolving, because Paul Crabb and Marco Tolman are now down into 6th and 7th, with Alphonse Ruiz doing a 125.661 and Liliode doing a 662. And Tolman is in the pits. Paul Crabb is on track. Let's see what Paul can do, because he's currently sitting down in 7th place. Yes, not sure for next week. What's it going to be? McDonald's next week. That's what I was eating before I come on air, and I'm actually still finishing it as I go along. It was a big drama at McDonald's. I was hoping to get it in time, and we didn't. So I'm still sitting there like every now and then. You might hear me swallow a chip. Not in one go. Obviously, I might chew it in the middle. But don't forget, guys, with everyone that's in chat, hit that thumbs up. Hit the subscribe and turn on them bells for notifications, okay? Because you are not going to want to miss next week's action at the Nordschleife. Oh, just saying it gives me chills. It's going to be absolutely incredible. I've been bashing around there this week in the Radical. Partly because I've just been going around for SR. You know what I mean? Why not, right? So there you go. And I go on board with Miles Owens now. There is Miles. I want to do, do you ever have them moments where you want to do something, but you don't want to touch the button just in case it pops up in the middle of the broadcast? As you know, the other week it was Discord. I hit Discord and everybody went and checked their Discords because it was coming up. Yo, Nathan Willoughby, currently in second place there in YouTube chat. Well done. Hey, chaps and ladies, thank you. You know, impartial, Nate, impartial. We're now up to 25 cars. Oh! 25 cars, the FBL community putting on a show, and at the end of the day these guys are joining us, coming on track, making it all worthwhile week in, week out, for the fun and the professionalism and the broadcast. God blame me, old Chubbit. Right, let's have a look. Oh, I don't like the fact that that's overlapping, but the track temperature is on 26 degrees. Don't touch the button. No, I don't want to. But I've just realised that poor Miles Owen, who's from Platinum Racing Team, is actually showing up as a privateer. So I'm not quite sure why that's not changed for Miles Owens. But I really somehow want to touch the button to overwrite it. And yeah, as I keep getting told, don't touch the button. Otherwise, everybody will see what's going on. I'm pretty sure if I touch the button, it will appear on a fourth monitor. And I could do it at the same time. But I don't want to take that chance because I was adding photos in before the broadcast and I can't remember what screen is going to pop up on. So let's not touch the button, James. Don't touch it. So for now, unfortunately, if Miles Owens, I do apologise, but you are currently not in the Platinum Racing Team, but you should be in the Platinum Racing Team. You Simpkins here is green across the board at the moment, getting his fastest. Not purple yet. Andrew Horsewood goes on to pole on a 125.11. Oh, Lily O'Day on a 125.247. Scheen 125.289. Nathan Willoughby down in fourth on a 125.342. Currently at the moment, David Waters is in fifth on a 125.35. 125 all the way down to 12th before we start hitting the 26s. Less than a second between first and 12th. Watch them off tracks tonight. Yes, mate, they've only got 14 and then they're going through a drive-through. So that's going to be an interesting one. But we have got a second, literally a second, all the way down to 15th place from first to 15th. This is going to be amazing. As you see David Waters, he's got purple in sector 2. What is he going to do? Watch for them off tracks tonight, mate. I think there's going to be a few. At this moment in time already, without contact, Paul Crabb is on 10. He's on 10, and that's why he's down in 10th place. He's currently on 10 off tracks, is Paul Crabb. So he's going to have to be careful here. David Waters, does he improve? No improvement. So yeah, so David, so currently Paul Crabb is on 10 off tracks. So yeah, he's going to have to doing his thing. I'm going to just make sure I've got everybody's paints in place after everybody has joined us. I did download them once, but as per normal, it won't update until we go along. So I'm just going to update them. So if anybody flashes white, don't panic. It's, as I say, it's been a tough one with people joining late. But welcome in everyone as well. Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, and turn on them bells for notifications, because trust me, the FBL with the REC as well, and not the RAC for anybody in the UK. We're not going to send out a bright orange truck and recover the Radicals, but the Radical Endurance Championship takes place on Sunday. Now that's even going to be even trickier, because they're going to have 90 minutes on track with a 22x limit before they get a drive-through. So yeah, they're going to have to be very, very careful on the endurance championships on Sunday. So definitely tune in for that, because you're going to have 90 minutes of racing. But welcome in everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. And as always, I am James Parfitt, and I will be guiding you through the action this evening as we come to the end of quality. Whoa! David Waters 125.023 at the death puts it on pole position. Woo! Wow. That was going to be a close one there. David Waters popping it on pole on a 125.02. Now we've got you Simpkins is still out on track at the moment. There is used. As it comes round, it's going to complete this lap. What does you Simpkins end up with? Did he manage to get across safely? Oh, jumps up into 18th place, Marin Grigic. I think Marin is calling it at the end of the day. Looks, yep, he's dived into the pits. No need for him to carry on. All right. Let's bring you up the results. Marin Grigic did not set a time in qualifying. He's not set a time. So, yeah, poor Marin Grigic did not set a time. Now, don't forget, guys, if you are watching and you are a driver, come and join us in chat. You can come and have a word with us in the booth this evening. We've decided that, you know, top three And anybody else who feels like they've had a good race can come and sit in the booth and come and join us. So let's just wait for the results to come through of the qualifying session, and I will bring you up all the results shortly when the session finishes. But thank you so much, everybody that's here. Much love to you. And as I say, thumbs up, bells, subscribe, please. That will be absolutely amazing. The channel has been growing at an exponential rate, and it has been doing absolutely incredible with the effort that everybody here at the FBL is putting on. Right, here is the grid for the race. David Walters is on first, is in pole position. Andrew Horswood in second. Anders Liliode in third, Stefan Scheen in fourth, Nathan Willoughby there in fifth place, Piotr Mazurek in sixth, Stuart Brown in seventh, Alphonse Ruiz in eighth, Marco Tolman is in ninth, Paul Crabb down in 10th, Eric Hanoi in 11th, Miles Owen is in 12th, David Rolliston 13th, Paul Valesco down in 14th place, Ray Peasley 15th, Nia Gluskick 16th, Glen Christensen 17th, Hugh Simpkins 18th, David Wilkinson at 19th, Alex Roggenbuck in 20, Maren Grieg at 21, Kent Gardner at 22, Mike Bousson 23, and Scott Lear down in 24th place. Now we are going to be waiting for the lights to appear on the screen before we will be green. We've got Nathan Willoughby is the last man on the circuit, and there is David Walters there on pole position. And here comes the lights for 30 minutes of action at the Red Bull Ring. We are going very shortly to be green, 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 and we're away. David Walters spun it up there. Look at this. Andrew Horswood in the middle of the pack there. They're going to be going too wide. Stefan Scheen got flyer. There's contact already. Stefan Scheen and Andrew Horswood. There was contact. David Walters is sliding down the order. Faster than Mark McDonald's at this moment in time, as it's heading now up into Remus they go. Too wide further back at the action. There was Miles Owen did have an incident. We'll have a look back at that in a moment. Nathan Willoughby's trying to make a move on the inside from David Walters. Walters there on pole and is currently down in 5th place. Not so good start at the moment for David Walters. You can see all the gainers at the beginning of the start there. Free for Scheen, Mazurek, Brown and Crabb is up 4. But Nathan Willoughby in the middle of the pack. But at the moment, Stefan Scheen is getting a right bike on. He has made that breakaway like the leader of the Tour de France. And the peloton led by Andrew Horswood is trying to reel him back in and is not doing so at the moment. That is the battle for first on your left-hand side of your screen. But Stefan Scheen, I tell you what, he has got his foot down, he's got them tyres warmed up, and he is off already, doing an absolutely stellar job there. As we can see, car number 22, I believe that's Miles Owens, at the back of the field. I tell you what, let's have a quick look and see what he's been up to. There is Miles there on the inside, the red car, as he shoots up into turn 1. Oh, that was one of the Made guys. Was that Gluskick? I believe that was Gluskick tagging Miles Owens, and that unfortunately put him all the way down the back of the field. So poor Miles Owens there was in contact with Nia Gluskick. Now Maren Grieg here as well. He's currently in a battle and a fight with Ray Peasley and David Rolliston. You can see him here, the 4 cars together, and Glen Christensen is in the mix, but they're too wide at the moment. Peasley there is on, oh, spinner, that's Hanoi. That's Hanoi and Willoughby. Hanoi and Willoughby have come together. There was Piotr Mazurek was involved in that as well. Let's have a look back at this one. There is Mazurek there. He goes in deep. Oh, it was contact with car number 21. That was Stuart Brown. He's hit the brakes. And here comes everybody all the way through. Oh, no. So that was Mazurek, Willoughby, Hanoi, Rolliston, all involved in that. As we see Eric Hanoi in the pace. There's another spinner there. That's car number 21. That is Stuart Brown. He's spun round. He's gone off track. And as Liliode has come back on as well. But at the moment, Stefan Scheen here is well on his way. Ray Peasley still managing to keep going at the moment with Glen Christensen, who's up 9 places. But look at the gain of Maren Grieg. 16 places currently gained at the beginning of this race. That is absolutely incredible for Maren Griegic there, who's 16 places already, and he started down in 21st place. You can see some interesting battles developing here. Here is Scheen and Horswood. Oh, Sheen's got slow. There goes Andrew Horswood. Horswood is going to make the move on the inside. He's got this run down in the slush gold. He's on the left, Sheen's on the right. What can Scheen do from Watkins? Coming down now, is he going to try and run him around the outside? They're going round too wide. Horswood gets the run, gets the jump. And that is Andrew Horswood up into first place as these guys head off around Roush now and into the ball. Paul Crabb is up 6. He's currently sitting in 4th place. Absolutely stellar job from Crabb. David Walters there is down 2. But he's still in 3rd place, so an absolutely amazing effort from him. David Wilkinson here has got Kent Gardner. This is the battle down for 11th, 12th and 13th. Gardner there in 13th place, right up behind Wilkinson at the moment, who's up 7 and Gardner's up 9. So that's absolutely incredible for them guys as well here this evening on at the Red Bull Ring here on the FBL YouTube channel. So that's absolutely incredible. But look here. There's Maren Griegic. There's Alphonse Ruiz. There's Ray Peasley. These guys, this is a battle for 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th. All going to be drafting each other on the track. So let's see how this one materializes as they head up into Remus. We go. Tricky corner this, because you've only got to put the power down too long, and as you saw, it all went absolutely wrong earlier on, and a lot of cars involved in the incident there. Some still going, some so not. As you see, Tolman is not running. Liliode, Stuart Brown, David Rollison, Mazurek. Oh, Alphonse Ruiz. Alphonse Ruiz was in 5th. Goes round at the corner that we're talking about, and there is the spin. Oh, Ray Peasley just manages to avoid Alphonse and had to send himself wide there, but Maren Griegic is still in 5th place currently at the moment. He's still running around quite happily now. There is Alphonse in the mix now with Glen Christensen, Hugh Simpkins and Niad Gluskic there, the top 7 of the battle here in 9th place. So Gluskic 9th, Ruiz 8th, Christensen 7th, Simpkins is in 6th place. So look at slow-mo guy Glen Christensen is under attack from Alphonse Ruiz as they come up round turn 1. And off they go up the hill now. Is this going to stay as they are? Christensen takes the inside line on this run up into Remus. I don't think that's going to be the only one and only spin at this corner, because this corner is so tricky. Power on too early and you're going round, and that is the end of that, unfortunately, and that's just the way it's going to be here at the moment. But obviously we'll keep an eye on these cars as they're heading down now into Slush Gold. Off camber right-hander, down through the gears we go, and I'll tell you what we'll do as we see Andrew Horswood. He's coming around that literally round Worth, and we'll jump on board and give you a lap with Stefan Scheen on his rover and have a look at the interesting battle that's happening up front at the moment between Scheen and Horswood. These guys heading around out of Worth now through the Worth S's. There's Gluskic trying to climb all over the back of Ruiz. But let's go now on board with Glen Christensen, and he's fighting currently Alphonse Ruiz here at the Red Bull Ring. So here we go now. Ruiz has got a lot better jump than Christensen at the last corner. This is it now. This is turn 1. You don't want to try and lose too much speed here if you can, because you need to make it up the hill. So there's Ruiz got a nice, good exit out of that. You see Christensen hugging the inside line, heading off up the hill now. Into Remus we go. Through the gears, down into second. Oh, he's taken first. Not sure that would have been my choice of gears at that corner. I don't like it. I really do not like it, and it is incredibly difficult. Willoughby has gone into the pit lane. I think he's called it a day. Round Slosh Gold we go. That's the right-hander. Heading into, well, you've either got Power Horse or Roush, depending on which track map we're looking at. We got down as Roush at the moment. That's obviously the variation. As you can see, the big ball, you saw the ball was on the inside there as we went round. But here we go with Ruiz now. He's coming around the Rint, which is the second to last corner. Dab of the brakes. Fourth gear. Third. And up through the gears. And that was a lap of the Red Bull Ring with Alphonse Ruiz. Now up front, Horsewood is pulled out about a second gap over Scheen. Walters has not got that luxury from Paul Crabb. So they're going to be, it's going to be an interesting one here between David Walters and Paul Crabb currently on track. As these guys are now, this is the battle. Third and fourth place. Oh, Grigic's crashed. Oh, Maron Grigic. Oh, I tell you what, I can guarantee. Is this the first turn? Yep. I wouldn't take first gear in that corner. That is just not comfortable for me. I don't know what chat thinks. Let me know what you think, guys. Would you take that corner in first gear in a Radical? If I could make it in second, I would. Partly because of that uphill acceleration just takes you round. And that's where the problem lies. As you saw for Griegi, he went down in the first, went round the corner, and unfortunately, boom, round he went. And there you go. But we've still got the Walters Crab battle now. These guys are... The times are dropping, 5, 6, not massively at the moment, but I'm going to jump into Ruiz here and Gluskick behind and Christensen in front. There is less than a second between these three as these guys head across the line before they head up into turn one. I don't know about that first gear. Damien G, if you're here in the chat, let me know. Would you take first in that corner? I'm not too sure I would. It just seems... I don't know. It seems dangerous at that specific time. And I'm not sure that that would be what I would want. I think I'd want to be safe and try and get away if I can there as well. David Wilkinson here and Paul Valesco having his battle with Miles Owens. He's in the mix as well with a top 11, 12th and 13th. All very close together. Eric Hanoi trying to make his way back through the field here with Eric Tolman has just gone, Marco Tolman, sorry. On this run down into Slosh Gold. Don't forget Hanoi was involved in that earlier incident and unfortunately has dropped all the way down the field. So he's going to have to be a little bit careful now as we're heading up into... got about 18 minutes remaining and we're in 16th place with Eric Hanoi. So he's got a lot on his plate. Hugh Simpkins has got a lot on his plate as well. And it comes in the form of Glen Christensen for Team Slow-Mo, really putting Simpkins under pressure. See, Simpkins in the FBL, you got to take it in first. You can't. It's just, I just find it's going to be too dangerous, Sanjo. I wouldn't take it in first gear. I would try and run it in second because I'd just end up going round. If we have a look at this one on board with Glen Christensen, right? He's going up now into here. He's coming up into the corner we're talking about at the moment, right? If I could run it in second, I would, like that. Because it's safer, right? I would not run it in first. He's not lost any time to Alphonse Ruiz running it in second. And in first place, first gear, it's just too tricky. I don't know. I would err on the side of caution, as Glen Christensen has done. That's just my opinion. What do you think, guys? Let me know and tell me in chat if I'm completely incorrect or I'm completely not. Or if after you're watching it back, let me know down in the comments, okay? Because let's have some comments as well. All goes towards the growing of this excellent league and this excellent channel. And, you know, the effort's there. Everybody from the FBL is putting in the effort in the background. as well, myself included, and Sandro's there constantly changing. Niad's now come on as board as an administrator. He's constantly trying to help the FBL improve. Constant ideas. That's why we've got a 14x limit on tonight's race, because this track is so tricky. So let me know in the comment section what you think, okay? Because everybody is doing so hard here being in the background. I would have to think second or third. I don't know about third, but I would definitely go second. Look at the let's have a look and see what Niad does here, right? He's coming up the back of Ruiz, running into that corner we're specifying about. He's going to look 3, 2, 1. Oh, he's still sliding, and look at how late he's got to stick the power down, because it is just too dodgy. I don't know. There's got to be a curse on that Eric in the sprint. Yeah, he's currently down in 16th place and not good at the moment there. But here is the glue stick and Ruiz battle as these guys coming into 15 minutes remaining. No drive-throughs as of yet. Okay. There's David Walters. We have got Paul Crabb right behind us. There is Paul. One mistake and we are going to be in for it. Liliorde has just passed Alec Roggenberg. Miles Owens got past Paul Valesco. Let's bring you how that one happened. Oh, Paul goes in deep in turn one. He's lost. Not only to that, David Wilkinson got past as well. And Miles Owens past Paul Valesco on that run up into Remus. So there you go. Those guys now still down in their little freeway. David Wilkinson leading us off in the front of the pack in 11th. Miles Owen in 12th. And Paul Valesco in 13th. Now, Andrew Horswood, we haven't really touched on Andrew tonight. He's our new one into the series. He is there absolutely flying. Just send it. He's gotten all the way, literally all the way around that car. I love the radical design. Absolutely amazing from Andrew. Car number 78 there, doing the business here in the current FBL Radical League. Radical, no, it's not a league. It's not a league. I didn't say that. Radical Championship. Shh, Sandro, don't shoot me. Oh no. Oh no! What has happened here? Did this start off with Kent Gardner? And am I going to see two others? Here they are! There's Hanoi! Oh no, Hanoi and Brown had to hit the brakes from the wheel spinning Kent Gardner. Oh, poor Eric Hanoi is not having a good time of it at this moment in time. In the sprint series is now is still down in 15th place. But look at this, David Wilkinson, Miles Owens here. Second to last corner we go. Owens is trying to go up the inside. It's not your normal passing place. Miles Owens from the Platinum Racing team. For some shit reason he's showing up as privateer and I want to touch the button, but Damien G told me not to. As we're heading down now on the start finish straight. Let's have a look on board with Miles Owens. As we rush up into turn one, up the hill on the brake, second gear. Wilkinson's got it deep. Wilkinson's got it deep. Here he is on the right-hand side. How's this going to materialise for him and Valesco? Is Valesco going to pick up the toe of Owens? Oh, Valesco's made the improve. He's got the position. Oh, poor David Wilkinson. Poor David Wilkinson there. Runs wide. Glows off track. And unfortunately now is down in 12th place. Now I want to look at this off track, partly because after this, Marin Grigic jumped to the pits. Oh! Rear first for Marin Grigic, and he's now in the pits. That's not good there. Hugh Simpkins here, still got Christensen behind him. Christensen from slow-mo doing a business, about 0.7 seconds back at the moment, and is trying to keep up with it used in front. I managed to tell myself quali was at 8:50, so I missed the start. Oh, Mike! Get in the car, son. Come and do the last 12 minutes. Oh, Mike Busson. No, dude. Oh, sad times. How did you manage to do that? I'll tell you what, mate. Next week I'll send you the link when the broadcast goes live. When the broadcast goes live, you know you've got 10 minutes left to practice. All right, there's Mike Busson there in the YouTube chat. Let's give him a big R and a big pat on the back, please, everybody. Give him a hug And just a virtual hug, obviously, because, you know, not everybody can touch him. But let's give him a hug and tell him it's just a shame as we've got 11 minutes remaining. Wilkinson now is down below Marco Tolman, and this is how it happened. These guys come across the line on this run up into turn one. Tolman goes on the inside. Wilkinson at that very corner. There you go, that is Marco Tolman through. David G. David G just laughing at poor Mike Brousson. Don't forget, guys, as well, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, and turn on the bells for notifications. As we're here at the Red Bull Ring with 11 minutes remaining for round 5. And currently Andrew Horswood is doing the business over 4 seconds from Stefan Scheen. David Walters is in third. He's got about a second, nearly just under a second to Paul Crabb. And then there's 14 seconds to Hugh Simpkins here in 5th place. He has got about a second gap over Christensen currently at the moment. And then we've got Nihat Gluskic a further 3 seconds back, with Ruiz not far behind it in 8th place. In 8th place. Ray Peasley in 9th, and Miles Owen is down in 10th. Paul Valesco in 11th. Going to let this play out with Tolman. Tolman's looking at coming on the inside now of Valesco. Tolman sends it. He licked that stamp, stuck it in the corner, and he sent it faster than my postman shoves it through my letterbox. Or should I say faster than I post the junk mail back out of the letterbox, because I do receive a lot of it. So as fast as he's posted it in, I'm sending it back out the door. Added some pace as well. Might do a parade lap at the end. Well, let me know if you're going to do that, and I'll jump on board, and we'll keep an eye on you as Mike Brousson there comes in. Mike, to be fair, you only had to do 11 laps, mate, and you would have been up in 18th place. You would have scored some points. So there you go. Oh no, Kent Gardner's been in the wars. And this is what's happened to Kent as he's running up. I'll tell you what, if this is first gear again. Oh, he's down in Sloshgold. Oh, it just goes round. Oh, poor Kent Gardner is not having a good time in that radical at this moment in time. As this car's going around now there and puts Kent all the way down in 16th place. Liliode is here. He's in a battle with Eric Hanoi as these guys battling it out for 14th and 15th place. Anders here, the new one, I believe, to the service. I don't remember seeing him last week, unless I am mistaken, but I don't think I did. As he makes this move up on the inside of Hanoi, as these guys battle up into Remus now. Hanoi there just gives him the respectful amount of room as the two Norwegians there swap places. And that puts Anders up into 14th, Hanoi into 15th. But this is never good when you see this after Stuart Brown. I tell you what, look, I'm going to go on board here because I've got a funny feeling. This is first gear. First gear. Round he goes. Told you, don't like first gear at that corner. Save it for Sunday's endurance, Mike. Yeah, there you go. Mike Brousson in chat, unfortunately, there did miss the start. And completely, yeah, he's just not here. Are you, Mike? So, poor Mike Brousson there, but Paul Crabb is all over the back of David Waters as we go into the last 7 minutes. And what's more interesting is they're slowly reeling in Stefan Scheen here. So it's going to be interesting. Oh, Ola Bratton, where are you? You're still working away, young sir. So there you go as well. Ola Bratton joined us in YouTube chat. So welcome in, Ola. Welcome in. I want to have a look here. What's happening with Alphonse Ruiz and Gluskic? I'm going to have to now. What, save it for Sunday or do a parade lap? Which one are you going to do? Ruiz here, literally 0.44 back. Ray Peasley from TCU Virtual Motorsport is behind him and 0.74 back from there. Your Alphonse there in his normal 666. and it's HRT, which is, oh, I got the interpretation of it, and it's not hormone replacement therapy. I remember that one. Oh, David Wilkinson's been off track again. What have you been up to, Mr. Wilkinson? As he's coming into turn one, and we're going to see that same mistake that cost him last time. No, he's come round this time. Oh, poor David Wilkinson there, not having a good time. I use first every time on that corner. I cannot do it. Don't do it. It's just too dangerous. That would be, I would be like Glen Christensen then, second gear. Look at Glen, right? He goes into this corner. No, he's going to prove me wrong now, right? Because he's done second all the way through the race. Look, second gear, lets it roll, goes out. No problem. Alphonse Ruiz goes down into first, waits an age to put the power on, and then still gets a slide on. I don't know. I'm a second gear. I'm with Glen Christensen, I think, on that one. So there we go. That is the Glue Kick, Alphonse Ruiz and Ray Peasley battle. Going to develop nicely here on track as he's coming to the last 5 minutes. Andrew Horswood is now opened up a 6-second gap up front. Stephen Scheen has got a 2.5 second gap over David Walters. And David Walters has got Paul Crabb tucked up right behind him. Here we go. There they are, on track. Paul Crabb and David Walters as these guys on the run up into turn one. Yeah, still stuck at work, but following my favourite broadcast, of course. Oh, love it. I'm first. Slow-mo's very own Batman killing it in 6th, soon to be 5th. Yep, Glen Christensen there doing the business in 5th place. There he is. Oh, no, track. Your favourite, my favourite broadcast. Brings a tear to my eye, Oliver Bratton. Brings a tear to my eye. As we can see now. Christian, no, but on a serious note, thank you so much for the love there, dude. Much appreciated to you. Don't forget, guys, hit that follow button. Hit the subscribe, hit that thumbs up. Okay, don't forget the thumbs up. The thumbs up are vitally important. And turn on the bells as we see Christensen now. Look at the difference. Look, Simpkins, I can guarantee, was in first place for that corner as he's heading now down into Slushgold, right? And Simpkins there was slower than Christensen. However, Gluskick is under a bit of attack here from Ruiz, so he's going to have to be a little bit careful. I am keeping an eye on the battles that are materialising. Don't worry, I will bring you all the action when I get it. And at the moment, this is the thing with Christensen. This is where he seems to lose just a little bit of time through the last third of the circuit. But he seems quite quick over the part 1 and 2. So, you know, it's a bit of a trade-off for that one. Ruiz, Gluskick and Peasley driving around in that battle. There is Peasley there. Ruiz is in front of us. Gluskick is in front of that as these guys battle it out for 7th, 8th and 9th, currently on track. So there you go. Oh, Ruiz has got a lot better exit out of the last corner. Is he going to make this stick into turn 1? Here he goes now up into turn 1. Ruiz on the inside. This is not going to work. If he's going to make it stick, he's going to make it stick now. Oh, are they going to know Peasley? Here comes Peasley like a rocket through turn 1. Is he going to send it 3 wide as they head up the hill now? They are. They're going to go 3 wide. They're 3. Oh, Peasley gets in front of Ruiz. Is he going to make out the inside of Gluskick as well? Oh, no. It's just slow on the exit. That allows Ruiz to come back through, and these guys running side by side. But look behind them is the recovering Marco Tolman. There is Tolman there. He's only down 1 now on his grid slot. So don't forget, he is now pulled himself. He's dragged that car out. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, slow-mo. Please don't tell me this is now down into Slushgold. Where's he going? No, Glen Christensen from Team Slow-Mo all the way down in 11th place. No, 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 no. That's not what we wanted to see for all our Slow-Mo supporters. Oh, Glen Christensen there down in 11th. No! I know, Oliver Brown is now put it down in the 11th place. This looks so much fun. I think I need to try this. Yeah, Mattis, come and join us. Come and have a look. I know, Stian. I know. I feel your pain. But unfortunately now he's got Velasco trying to make the move on him as well. Coming into Remus. Oh, he's gone again. No, Glen Christensen, get it together. Take a breather, son. As he's lost another 2 places to Liliode and Velasco and is now down in 13th. Oh, come on, Glen, get it under control. Get hold of him, somebody from slow-mo. Get hold of him, tell him to chill out. Here is Anders and Velasco as these guys going side by side. Settling in behind each other as they're heading down into Worth now. Up that tricky Eskis. Oh, Liliode looks a lot quicker than Velasco there. Through the S's we go. Lawley's going to run around the outside. Ooh. Oh, Velasco's. Oh, there's going to be contact. Here comes Christensen. No, what is happening? Liliode, Velasco, and Christensen now on the run up into turn 1. Christensen's on the outside of Velasco. Velasco's got to try that tighter line. Christensen's get the run, he did. He's got the run past Velasco, and is he going to get it back up past Liliode as he heads up the hill? Here we go now with Christensen now. Does he look at sending it now in Remus? He's going to go. Oh, second gear, Glen, second gear, good lad. Oh, that was a tight one. But there you go, that is Christensen now. He's back up. Marco Tolman did manage to get through, but Andrew Horswood comes across the line. I'm sorry, Andrew, I missed you. But here in second place is Stefan Scheen. David Walters is in third, Paul Crabb in fourth. So your winner, Andrew Horswood, tonight here in the RSC Radical Sprint Championship. I've just seen here, Hugh Simpkins is going to cross the line in 5th place. I've just seen something and I'm going to have a look at it in a minute. Kluskit comes across the line in 6th. Peasley in 7th. Tolman in 8th. Rue is in 9th. Owens is down in 10th place. Liliode in 11th. Christensen in 12th. Velasco in 13th. Eric Hanoi comes across the line in 14th place. Here's David Wilkinson. He's heading around the last corner. He's coming across the line in 15th. Kent Gardner is there in 16th. I'm laughing, partly because I've just seen who's on track. Alex Roggenbach comes across the line in 17th place. And let's have a look at the one and only Mike Bousson, who missed the start of the race, is on track for us as he said he would in YouTube. In the YouTube chat, doing a parade lap. He's done 1.8 seconds, 8 laps, that's it for Mike. As he's coming around completing that lap 2, he's going to get time on the board. But he's a long way down. It says 1 lap, but you know, let's be real, he's down 22. But there is Mike there, going around the Red Bull ring. Mike Bousson goes out, does a parade lap. Absolutely love it. Isn't that absolutely incredible? Well done, Mike, you absolute superstar. Yeah, Mike's on track. Mike's on track, David G. I think he's going to go try and go round before the session finishes. Oh, he's slid. No, Mike, no. Oh, don't put it in the wall on a parade lap. Oh. Oh, dear. I'm sorry, you're going to have to give me a minute. Oh, God, that has tickled me that Mike Bousson has gone out. Oh, 22 laps down. And here is Mike in the Radical. going around. But anyway, while Mike brings around, let's show you the results of the race. Andrew Horseman comes across the line in first place. Stephen Scheen in second. David Walters in third. Oh my God, you have to give me a minute. Paul Crabb in fourth. Hugh Simpkins in fifth. Nia Gluskick down in sixth place. Ray Peasley in seventh. Marco Tolman in eighth. Alphonse Ruiz in ninth. Miles Owen is down in 10th place. Anders Liliole in 11th. Glen Christensen in 12th. Paul Velasco in 13th. Eric Hanoi in 14th. David Wilkinson in 15th place. Kent Gardner in 16th. Alex Rogerbuck in 17th. Stuart Brown in 18th. Maren Griegic in 19th. Nathan Willoughby in 20th. David Rolliston in 21st. Piotr Mazurik in 22nd. Mike Buson is only 20 laps down as he managed to do a lap in 23rd. And Scott Lear is, I don't know if Scott actually took to the grid. He's 21 laps down. Oh dear, I don't know why about anybody else, guys, but that literally from Mike Buson just tickled me like crazy. I was like in absolute stitches. Right, let's get Stephen Scheen in the box for a chat. Here's in second place. Stephen, welcome in. Hope you are well.
Thanks. I'm really stressed out, to be honest.
Why?
It was really hard to keep that pace. I'm not fast enough. So
yeah,
the guys behind,
But you did a flying start there, sir. I've got to be honest.
Yeah.
Your start was epic.
Yeah, I was lucky with the start, and I was trying to keep up. And I had the draft for a while, but my pace was not good enough. So and I did some mistakes. So at the end, I was a bit stressed out to keep the second.
Yeah, the guys behind were closing on you. David Waters and Paul Crabb, they were getting closer towards the end of the race. But overall, it was a fairly stellar job from you. You kept the car on track, which is more than, some have done this evening, because there's been a few spinners up in, the famous Remus corner up the hill right-hander. Now, Stefan, that corner, do you know the one I'm on about?
And turn 2 or turn
turn 2. Call it turn 2. I've obviously corner name. Call it turn 2. What gear do you take turn 2 in? First. I don't know.
Yeah, I go down to first. So it's throttle control to the don't spin. So it's hard. So I have some. It's really some laps are really good and some are not. So it's hard to keep the best speed out of it.
Yeah, well, we saw some drivers go around that in first, and they ended up spinning it. But the only one we saw, Glen Christensen, he was going around there in second, and he seemed a lot more sturdy on the exit. And we were having a debate in YouTube chat about the fact that obviously I would look at taking it second purely out of safety purposes. But it would have been interesting to see others, as I say, others were doing it in first, and unfortunately were going round. Now,
the problem is if you come too close to the apex, you get a bit of a jump. So it can be hard. So you need to wait with the turn in, and so that's
take a bit.
That's a bit. Yeah.
Take a bit of a late apex.
Yeah.
So next week we got Nordschleife.
Yeah, that's not my. Some people are really good at it. I'm not one of those. So
well,
I need to train.
Yeah, they're on the officials this week, mate, in the Radical. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's Nordschleife on the officials. So you can go get yourself some practice on the officials. Probably won't do your IR any good or your SR, but it's worth a go, isn't it? You get practice with others.
It will be fun. It will be fun. And first, it's on Sunday now. I will try to run this race also. So that's my next goal.
Well, you've done a lot of practice, mate. You've just done 30 minutes tonight, plus qualifying, plus practice. You're flying.
Yeah, thanks.
And
I could have a more stable pace, but it's cool.
Look, let's put it this way, Stefan. Right, you managed to keep under the off-track limit. We saw no drive-throughs this evening. Well, I currently know that I saw on the broadcast. So you managed to keep it under that. Second one, you managed to keep it on the track. And thirdly, you managed to get it across the line, Stefan. 3 out of 3 for you, young sir, this evening.
Yeah, thanks. I'm happy.
Yeah, I bet you are, young man. Well, there you go, Stefan. Congratulations on your second place, and we'll see you on Sunday for the endurance.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for hosting, and thank you for a cool broadcast. Thank you.
No worries. You take care, young sir. Right, we've got Ray Peasley into the chat. I just want to have a quick word with Ray here. He's come and joined me. Ray, how are you?
Hello, James. I'm fine, thank you very much. Thanks for asking.
That's okay. That's what I'm here for, young sir, to make you feel comfortable when you join me in the booth.
How are you?
I'm very well, mate, to be honest. I've broken up now, so my work's finished for a week, so I get to do a week's holiday. So, looking forward to that.
Good for you, mate. Good for you. Right. I'll break up soon.
Yeah, joys of working in a school, mate. What can you ask for? So, Ray, you've had a very sort of up and down, isn't it? A bit, your race has been exciting.
Yeah. Did you see that 3 wide?
Yeah, I did.
Into that corner?
Mate,
oh, my God.
Trust me, I caught it. You know what I mean? It is on the broadcast. You're 3 wide into the corner. We caught it. We definitely did see it. Now, what was going through your head there, Ray? Because obviously, at my point, I probably would have backed out ages ago. You know what I mean?
I know. I saw a slight bit of damage on both the cars, actually, and I thought, I've got more pace. I could get through here. And I just took a right, and I just managed to get in between. I thought, well, if they just go for it, then I will back out. But they was kind of like, let me have it. And I'm like, right, okay, I've got the inside. And I just took it. I thought I'm just going to hook that inside as tight as I can. I knew, I can't remember the name of the guy that was going to do the switchback on me. And we was just doing a drag race. I stayed on the outside on the following bend, held it together, and that gave me the inside for the next corner. And that was it. I knew I was pretty quick on that corner.
Yeah.
So I had him. But yeah, it was a bit of a scary moment, I must admit.
I think from my point of view, as I say, Ray, I probably wouldn't have been brave enough to stick it there. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
but
mate. I know.
It takes a braver man than me, mate, to get in these radicals. That's why I sit in the booth. You should see me in officials, mate. I sit in the pits and I wait for them to get about 25 seconds down the road at Nords. Partly because I know full well that I'm still going to make it in the top 10 because they're all going to crash out. So
exactly.
You know what I mean?
I've had a good week.
Yeah,
I've had a good week at Nords, to be fair. It's my favourite track in the Radical as well. So I'm pulling my IR back up from 1700. So I'm now up to 2K again. And that's just Nords that's done that for me. But I'll be back down again under 2K as soon as Nords has gone.
Yeah, no, I can't. I'm not that high, Ray. Do you know what I mean? You can see where I spend most of my time, young sir. So my driving ability is not that high, but I think I'm above 1500 if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
am I actually? I'm checking. 1544, Ray. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the.
That's all right.
I'm still a B license, but don't talk about that. I got demoted twice at the end of last season in 1 week. That was a bit of a sad time for me. But there you go. But Nords is your favourite track. You finished 7th tonight. You were up 8 positions from where you started. That's a stellar job for a first thing. And as we said to Stefan, you didn't get a drive-through.
No, I know. Didn't get a drive-through. 2X, I think I had in the end.
Yeah.
And I only got one of them was because I had to avoid a car. I think lap 2, lap 1, lap 2, lap 3 early on.
Yeah, that was a big pile up there. There was about 4 cars, I think.
Yeah,
involved with
it
that.
was. I thought, oh, that's it. I was going to try it. My intention was, I don't care where I come, I'm going to get a 0X. That was my challenge for tonight.
Yeah.
And as soon as that has gone, I thought, right, I'm going to go now. I'm going to go. I've got up to 3, I think, something like that. And I thought I'll try and just keep it down to 1. And then I came off. I had an off track, and that was it. And I was all right. But it's ever such a hard track to stay off.
Yeah.
To stay on.
Simple,
and be fast.
Yeah, exactly. The simple little bump of the curb on the into turn 3 as well. You're getting off track. Turn 2 exit, mate. I know it is a tough track, but we do go on to Nords next week. So what are you going for? Have you actually doing the endurance on Sunday?
I'm gonna do the endurance. Yeah, I might have missed it this weekend, but no, it looks like I might be. I'm working tomorrow, so it depends how many hours I've got to do. Without going into much detail.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
But yeah, it's so I'm gonna try it, especially after that result. I've done quite well, so I'm happy with that.
Mate, you're up 8 positions. Please don't sit there and say, to me, I'd be jumping up, celebrating, doing 12s by now, smothering peanut butter all over my body. Well, actually, no, that's a different story. Don't worry about that one, Ray. I'd be up celebrating.
I know, mate. I'm going down and getting the beer straight away.
Mate, I definitely would as well. But Ray, cheers for joining me in the booth. It's been great to chat to you this evening.
I knew, James. Good man.
Take care, man.
You do a fantastic job, by the way.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Okay. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, bud.
Bye.
Right, there you go. That was Ray Peasley. He's an interesting one to chat to. I think that's the first time I've had a chat with Ray. So, good old Ray Peasley joining me in the booth. Now, as we say, guys, we are next week at the Nordschleife circuit. Wow. Just the shivers go down my side. And if you're wondering why the top 3 haven't jumped in, guys, as well, we were saying about the fact that we were going to people were going to jump in and out whenever they wanted. If they wanted to have a chat, they can. If they didn't want to. So it's fine if that one. But we did have a great chat with Stefan and Ray Peasley. Now, all that's left for me to say, guys, as well, please hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the bells for notifications, for all the notifications about, especially when we're live on Sunday in the endurance. Okay, so keep an eye on that one because that's going to be absolutely amazing race. 90 minutes at the Red Bull Ring. Myself and Tyler Oldham on commentary. So, yeah, you're definitely going to want to tune in for that. But now, guys, that's it. And I'm going to round this out. And all that's left, thank you. Oh, and obviously, just thank you to everybody in YouTube chat. I completely forgot this time. I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen either. No, you guys can see me actually pointing. As well, Stian, much love as always. Joachim, Mattis, Marnex, much appreciate for jumping in. Tyler, I hope you're still here. Nathan Willoughby, Sandra Capella, Mike Boozon. Mike, you crease me up, bud. Absolutely crease me up. Go and watch him out. I was in stitches. I couldn't talk for about 10 seconds. You absolutely made me amazing. And anybody else that's jumped in to chat that I've missed, I don't think I have. Damien G as well. Thank you so much for joining me. Ola Bratton, much appreciated. Joachim, you know what, Joachim? As soon as you said Batman killing it in 6th, he went round. So I can blame that one on you and not the commentator this time. I have a feeling a kid woke up. He feared it before the race. He's all right. He did amazing. So there you go. There you go. Thanks, James. Good show. No worries there, Ola Bratton. But that's it from me, guys. Now, as I'm going to round this one out, I'm going to go and settle down and chill. But all that's left for me to say, as always, guys, is take care. Have a great week. And you never know, I might see you on the track sometime. Good night.